What up? It's your boy Ross and 2K, and I rated 50 Cent's albums. Let's get it.
And this gon' put us on, yeah. And this gon' put us on. Everyone who said I wouldn't make it, give it to me, so I gotta take it.
50 had a total of 19 projects. 50 brought gangster rap back to the millennial in a similar histrionic way that Pac did. There was a reason for the comparisons in 03. It would later become somewhat of a backhanded compliment, as 50 never manifested lyrically, although I beg to differ, given the influence 50 single-handedly bestowed upon gangster rap. With the backing of GUnit to carry the legacy, 50 set forth a brigade of hitters to detonate a flurry of hollow-tip hit records that pierce your head tops like sledgehammers to watermelons.
Damn.
This is my rating. Coming in at number 19, The Lost Tape, released May of 2012. Out of 15 tracks, 5 was bangers. That's 33% of the album. And the bangers are Double Up, Murder One, Riot, Complicated, Planet 50. And my standout track is OJ.
OJ, I'm pulling off of OJ. I'm killing these bitches. Got a new bitch that's so bad that she don't know what she.
Hosted and produced by DJ Drama, 50 spits substandard bars over Drama's disposable beats. It's about as dry as my commentary. I promise the catalog gets better though. Coming in at number 18, 5, Murder by Numbers, released July of 2012. Out of 10 tracks, 4 was bangers. That's 40% of the album. And the bangers are NY, Roll That Shit, Definition of Sexy, Be My Bitch, and my standout track is Can I Speak to You?
Throw it up, one hand, wave back at the bitches, I'm silent. Right before I snap, I'm violent.
50 has personified a stone cold killer for years. Nobody believes that he's having fun and making love.
Fuck out of here, dude. By trying to let you this nigga stupid, nigga.
I just cannot mentally accept the lively records disclosed on this underwhelming mixtape from Fifth, alright? That's dead.
I said what I said.
Coming in at number 17, The Big 10, released December 2011. Out of 12 tracks, 5 was bangers. That's 41% of the album. And the bangers are Body on It, Wait Until the Night, You Took My Heart, Off and On, Nah Nah Nah. And my standout track is Off and On.
Off and on. These niggas be off and on. And it go.
This mixtape marks the 10-year anniversary since Fifth dropped 50 Cent is the Future. A play on words to reiterate the irony in the title. It's actually 12 tracks with some throwaways, and Wait Until the Night was fire.
Planes.
Coming in at number 16, War Angel, LP. Released June 2009. Out of 12 tracks, 5 was bangers. That's 41% of the album. And the bangers are Line In, Okay You're Right, Cream 2009, Better Come On Your A Game, Get the Message. And my standout track is Get the Message.
Left a message by your door, you got a Chrome 44. Get the message, come out and get the message. It won't even be a whoa, no beat.
I speculate this mixtape was an instrument to promote thisis50.com, which had already been released 2 years prior, but maybe didn't gain the momentum as expected. This mixtape was offered as a free download exclusively on the site. Final synopsis? Coming in at number 15, No Mercy, No Fear, GUnit collab. Released August 2002. Out of 19 tracks, 8 was bangers. That's 42% of the album. And the bangers are Elementary, Banks Victory, Backseat, After My Cheddar, Soldier, EMS, UTP, and Wanksta. And my standout track is EMS.
I need no introduction, everybody. Heard of 50 Cent, they heard of GUnit. I'm not high tech and I'm not quality.
This mixtape was 50's announcement to the streets that he was Shady Aftermath's newest signee.
50 Cent, Shady, Aftermath, the Dream Team.
Promotional in its essence, the intro is an excerpt from MTV announcing 50's commitment to M and Dre.
Hi, I'm Gideon Diego with MTV News. One shady fellow not included on the DVD, but who we're sure to see a lot of soon, is the newest soldier in Eminem and Dr. Dre's Shady Aftermath Army. 50 Cent.
On the outro, it says 50 signed for $1 million based on projection of sales.
50 Cent signed a deal with Eminem and Dr. Dre, $1 million.
His deal is probably worth $1 million based upon sales.
I'm not surprised.
Coming in at number 14, God's Plan. Released October 2002. Out of 15 tracks, 7 was bangers. That's 46% of the album. And the bangers are Catch Me in the Hood, Crazy, Banks Workout Part 2, Short Stay, Minds Playing Tricks, and N. And my standout track is Work It Remix.
The missy, she too much for me. Took me to the crib, man, she told me. Now my baby mama told her not to beat me. Her ropes had one.
I've said this before and I'll say it again. I don't like promotional projects rooted in staying relevant. It's always going to seem desperate because as an artist, you want to keep that mystique about you. And to be honest, I never knew about any mixtapes prior to 50's debut album, Get Rich or Die Tryin. Hip Hop Media did all the marketing for 50.
The single is hot, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Tell everybody about it.
I'm coming, yo. My new single is Your Life's on the Line.
What's happening? What do you have out right now?
I got a new single out called How to Rob.
Tonight we got 50 Cent in the house. You got a new project out, you got a new single out and stuff like that.
They televised a real-time report on his shooting, and Jay-Z even shouted him out at Summer Jam in 2000 with the famous bar.
I'm about dollars. Who the fuck is 50 Cent?
Banks Workout Part 2 had me like, Coming in at number 13, 50 Cent is the Future. Released June 2002. Out of 16 tracks, 8 was bangers. That's 50% of the album. And the bangers are Surrounded by Hoes, Bad News, 50 and Banks, A Little Bit of Everything, Clue and 50, Just Fucking Around, The Banks Workout, You Should Be Here. And my standout track is Woo Kid, K-Slay Shit.
I can't smoke weed, come up here, make me piss in the cup. Nigga, go ahead, disrespect me, I'll fuck you up. I ain't talking about a fist fight that cuts you up.
In 02, 50 was signed to an independent label called Full Clip Records. And this tape was clearly a promotional tool to keep 50 buzzing in the streets. Making all the right plays, 50 linked with the hottest DJs in New York. Woo Kid.
During those days, he was ruthless.
Clue.
I'm in the studio, I'm working. Niggas is freestyle rap.
And K-Slay. Coming in at number 12, Animal Ambition. Released June of 2014. Out of 11 tracks, 6 was bangers. That's 54% of the album. And the bangers are Don't Worry About It, Pilot, Smoke, Every Time I Come Around, Twisted, Winner's Circle. And my standout track is Don't Worry About It.
Don't worry about how I get my money, just know I get my money. Don't worry about how I spend my money, boy, I got a lot. Don't worry about that.
The more adept 50 becomes, the deeper he values wholesome records. I don't think he'll ever lose that animal ambition.
Oh, damn. Now I see it.
But when you've had as much success as 50 has, it's really hard to submerge yourself in that carnivorous place you once were.
So first of all, you throwing too many big words at me.
Coming in at number 11, Before I Self-Destruct. Released November 2009. Out of 18 tracks, 10 was bangers. That's 55% of the album. And the bangers are The Invitation, Then Days Went By, So Disrespectful, Psycho, Hold Me Down, Crime Wave, Baby By Me, Do You Think About Me, Okay You're Right, Flight 187. And my standout track is Then Days Went By.
That hurt me. Come on, son, that wouldn't hurt you. I pistol whipped that nigga till his face was purple. I need anger management.
I heard a disgruntled 50 Cent, and that's when you get the infamous diss records that, to be honest, propelled 50 in the first place.
I catch P and Silk and Shaka right after the Grammys, and Will Smith and Jada Ass down in Miami. Run up on Timberland and Missy.
On the track So Disrespectful, 50 addresses the GUnit severance, but primarily takes aim at Young Buck.
That nigga walk like Gator. Tell mama he done smoked the TV. I ain't know he fuck with more dope than BG.
Airing out tension with Game, 50 even takes a slight at Dre and then gaslights him by saying M agreed with the treachery.
And when I talk to him, a smile comes on his face. He told me it's the case. Enemies stay enemies, but friends they change.
The title of this album is very meticulous in the view of the fact that 50 burns the bridge he walked across to stardom.
Midway won't mix my records, now I need to talk to Jimmy.
Fifth's ability to articulate his thoughts on wax is something to applaud, even if it's to the detriment to 50 himself. When you hear a verse, it's exactly how he would say it in the interview. He may be a little more eloquent, but you get the point.
Nigga, you know what I mean.
Coming in at number 10, the Canaan tape. Released December 2015. Out of 7 tracks, 4 was bangers. That's 57% of the album. And the bangers are NN, Too Rich for the Bitch, Trying to Fuck Me Over, I'm the Man, and my standout track is Trying to Fuck Me Over.
Right before I came to this bitch high, needed cigarettes, I made a pistol. Spent my life trying to be a good guy. Still people wanna see me get God.
50 pulled out all the stops for this EP with beats from Sunny Digital, Alchemist, and London on the track. He spared no effort with features from Boosie, Post Malone, and yes, Young Buck.
That nigga buck like Gator. Tell mama he done smoked the TV. Fresh out the handcuffs, dope boy, fucking these bands up.
It's the 50 you expected with the grainy flow, but it does lack that unadulterated component, which could be a good or bad thing depending on the fan. Coming in at number 9, Forever King. Released July 2009. Out of 12 tracks, 7 was bangers. That's 58% of the album. And the bangers are I'm Paranoid, Respect It or Check It, Things We Do, Funny How Time Flies, If You Leavin' Then Leave, Where You Are, Touch Me. And my standout track is Where You Are.
They say I ain't lyrical, they say I ain't a miracle. I say some hard shit, so they say I ain't spiritual. They act like they know God better than me. I know God Allah. I used to pump crack up the street.
This mixtape was produced by Mr. C, a prominent New York DJ who was a staple at Hot 97.
Like a wine-faced Rolex, you just shine.
The original name for the tape was called Sincerely Southside Part 2, but the death of Michael Jackson inspired 50 to rename the project Forever King. It's an easy layup when you rig the game with dewy-eyed classics as standalone, but Fifth ushered that gritty polish over 90s R&B samples.
Run to me now, baby, come on. Run to me.
Coming in at number 8, Guess Who's Back. Released May 2002. Out of 18 tracks, 11 was bangers. That's 61% of the album. And the bangers are You Not Like Me, 50 Bars, Life's on the Line, Fuck You, Too Hot, Who You Rep With, Corner Bodega, Ghetto Quran, As the World Turns, Woo Kid Freestyle, Doo Wop Freestyle. And my standout track is Fuck You.
Fuck you, niggas is this and that. I'm just the best. Either I'm tripping off of ecstasy or I can feel the world turning. I'm having flashbacks, I can feel the shells burning.
This was 50's reintroduction to the game after being shot 9 times in 2000. And to add insult to injury, he was dropped from Columbia Records shortly after.
What a coincidence, cause when 50 got shot up in Jamaica, Queens, I still remember the call up at Chunkin' cause Big L just got popped just a month before. If 50 lives, he's getting dropped from Columbia.
50 was hurt, and he transformed that emotion into anger. On the record, Fuck You, 50 addresses the elephant in the room of talking with a slur through a seemingly clenched jaw, from being shot in the face and paranoia from the incident.
I'm tripping off of ecstasy or I can feel the world turning. I'm having flashbacks, I can feel the shells burning. Shot 9 times, my nigga, that's why I walk funny. Hitting the jaw once, that's why I talk funny.
He also reiterates the conversations in the streets regarding who pulled the trigger and who called the hit.
They get back to me questions. Hey 50, who shot you? You think it was Preem? Freeze or Tata, nigga, street shit should stay in the street, so keep it on the low. But everybody who's somebody already know.
50 explains street shit should stay in the streets, but he was definitely chatty patty on this record.
Be a man and call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
Yo, Nas and 50 had a few collabs on this project.
You could be a rider and ride, or a coward and hide. Either way you go against me, you still gon' die.
I disturb niggas and white boys with 5 pointed stars tatted on their arms. Pimp your moms like I'm Magic Don Juan. Hats off to the rich ones who flash and floors. Pour some liquors out till my dogs trapped up north.
Niggas better sober up before y'all speak to me. Don't come at me high.
Last rapper to raise his voice and me got jacked in the eye.
How to Rob dropped in 2000. Ether dropped in 2001. Conspiracies. Also, GUnit makes his first appearance with members Lloyd Banks and Tony Yayo.
Now my life moving too fast to stop and pray. See, every now and then I smile, just not today.
Listen, boy, Tony be the real McCoy. When hoes see the new toy, they jump for joy.
I heard high caliber bars and methodic wordplay. 50 was very intentional with his verses on this mixtape, with an objective to get his point across and deliver a message. This is vintage 50 Cent. Coming in at number 7, Power of the Dollar, released July 2000. Out of 19 tracks, 12 was bangers. That's 63% of the album. And the bangers are The Good Die Young, Corner Bodega, Your Life's on the Line, That Ain't Gangsta, As the World Turns, Ghetto Quran, The Repercussions, Thug Love, Slow Dough, Gang Runner, I'm a Hustler, and How to Rob. And my standout track is Ghetto Quran.
Forgive me for I've sinned over and over again just to stay on top.
Power of the Dollar was recorded from 98 to 2000. 50 Cent signed to Columbia in 99. This album was set to be released under Columbia on June 25th, 2000, and was later postponed to September 12th, 2000. However, before the album could be released, Columbia dropped 50 Cent from the label shortly after learning that he was shot on May 24th, 2000.
He's waiting on me, right? Nigga hops out, now he just came around the back of the car. So like he like this. Broke shit. I'm jumping around the back of the motherfucking car and see. He's so close that as soon as I try to buck back at the nigga hit my hand. I keep it with me. It's a souvenir. It went through my face right here.
Understandably so, 50 felt anger from being left for dead quite literally, and hostility from the industry throughout his short-lived underground rise from 98 to 2000.
Nobody likes Ja Rule in the States now. Can't make it a show. It's finished, because I said he's finished.
He says we're pussy, but he's the one that got shit done to him. And how we pussy.
But you get just so like 4 milli, got something to live for. Don't want a nigga putting foe through that Bentley coupe dope.
50 sought vengeance. Side note, 50's cadence was noticeably pronounced, and his abilities to blend in more wordy lyrics was not something you would miss.
Man, when I come up in here, treat me like I'm fam. I can go uptown and get this shit 16 cents a gram. From the last shootout, I got a dimple on my face. It's nothing. I can go after Mace fan base.
This album would later be heavily bootlegged throughout New York and beyond, to the betterment of 50's career. Coming in at number 6, Curtis, released September 2007. Out of 17 tracks, 11 was bangers. That's 64% of the album. And the bangers are My Gun Go Off, Man Down, I Still Kill, I Get Money, Ayo Technology, Straight to the Bank, Amusement Park, Fully Loaded Clip, Fire, Curtis 187, Touch the Sky, and my standout track is I Get Money.
I get it. I get it.
I heard no diminished skills and lyrical competence. 50 sounds sharp on this album. Fifth knows how to convey an authentic gangster affection to an otherwise commercial track, so that he never loses the ear of the streets. Few artists possess this power, as we all have seen rappers go mainstream and lose that hunger element they brought in their emergence that acquired their nuclear fan base. On the track Fully Loaded Clip,
I got a fully loaded clip, I be on that shit.
You can sense the difference in when he's playfully paying homage versus when it's all out war. Either way, it's always bully tactics with Fifth.
Fuck you then, punk.
Coming in at number 5, Bulletproof Soundtrack, released July of 2007. Out of 18 tracks, 12 was bangers. That's 66% of the album. And the bangers are Maybe We Crazy, When You Hear That, I'm a Rider, Simply the Best, Pimpin' Part 2, Why They Look Like That, Come and Get You, I Run NY, Southside, Hit Your Ass Up, Window Shopper Remix, Best Friend Remix. And my standout track is Not Rich, Still Lying.
They be calling me crazy, I might be just maybe. I'm gangster, I'm crippin', Damutu, I'm trippin'.
This project was a soundtrack album to the action video game Bulletproof, developed by Genuine Games and Interscope Records for PS2 and Xbox. Which released on November 17, 2005, featuring GUnit, M, Dre, and Wu Kid. 50 didn't lack on this feature edition. It's certainly an extension of the video game, obviously, but it doesn't have the marketing perception at all. It's a complete work of art in regards to supreme records and outstanding track selection. I'm sure the theme of this project wasn't hard to produce, given that the subject matter is gangster at its core.
Boy, you fuck around, we gon' hit your ass up. When I grip the tech, kiss the deck and spray that your way. Nickname my chopper Scrappy, that's my KKKK.
Coming in at number 4, Get Rich or Die Tryin soundtrack. Released November 2005. Out of 18 tracks, 13 was bangers. That's 72% of the album. And the bangers are Hustler's Ambition, Things Change, When Death Becomes You, We Both Think Alike, Don't Need No Help, Get Low, Window Shopper, Born Alone, Die Alone, I Don't Know Officer, Talk About Me, When It Rains It Pours, Best Friend, I Whip Your Head Boy, and my standout track is Get Low. When Get Rich or Die Tryin was released in theaters, 50 could do no wrong.
The film is titled, has the actual same title as my first LP, Get Rich or Die Tryin. The idea of being in the film was exciting to me, and we explored it and it worked out pretty good.
The film was highly anticipated, and this soundtrack was a hole-in-one. 50 starred in his own semi-autobiographical film and then dropped anthems to the screenplay that was equally as fire.
And use the window shopper, mad at me, I think I know why. If I was your best friend, I want you around all the time. I want you around me all the time. I'll be your best friend.
Nobody ever did it like 50, and I don't think we'll ever witness this level of talent again. The record What If is not to be taken for granted. 50 expressed genuine concern regarding his life choices and showing the world a tough exterior when he didn't want to.
If I bust dance moves on you like Usher, niggas that say 50 that ain't gangsta, fuck you. What if I had blockbuster flicks like Will Smith and all the backpack niggas love me like Mos Def?
50 desired to be more free and fun and have the will to do what he wanted with his life without judgment. It's an insecurity that's felt by most. That record definitely hits different, although not a banger for shallow reasons, I'll admit. Coming in at number 3, The Massacre. Released March 2005. Out of 22 tracks, 18 was bangers. That's 81% of the album. And the bangers are In My Hood, This Is 50, I'm Supposed to Die Tonight, Piggy Bank, Candy Shop, Out of Control, Get in My Car, Ski Mask Way, A Baltimore Love Thing, Disco Inferno, Just a Little Bit, Guns Go Off, My Toy Soldier, Position of Power, Build You Up, So Amazing, I Don't Need 'Em, Hated to Love It remix. And my standout track is I'm Supposed to Die. Expectations for this album was unfair to say the least. Fans anticipated another classic album like Get Rich or Die Tryin, and they got just that, a remarkable collection of songs. But as greedy fans, we wanted to get rich too, which just wasn't the right move for 50 at the time, given that GUnit was next up in line, and the next solo project for 50 needed to grow its own legs to stand alone and not trail the infamous debut album that could never be duplicated. Look, if I had it my way, I would have led with the records Piggy Bank and I'm Supposed to Die Tonight.
Clickety clank, clickety clank.
As the promotional effort to appease the diehard fans. But to be honest, this album sold 1.1 mil in the first week, so I could just shut the fuck up.
Shut up. Shut up.
What's more, there's overwhelming irony in 50 belittling Jay for capitalizing off melodic records with a duet approach, and we see Olivia singing hooks and 50 harmonizing the vocals and attempting to replicate what was Ja's bread and butter.
I take you to the candy shop. I let you the lolly. All I really need is a little bit, not a lot, baby girl.
I'm sorry, but I gotta keep it a buck. It's hypocritical. In any case, this album is probably one of the most underrated albums of all time. And Piggy Bank is one of the greatest diss records in hip hop history.
Jada don't fuck with me if you wanna eat, cause I do your little ass like Jay did Mobb Deep.
And dissing Mobb Deep on that record and then featuring them on Out of Control
Young, I'm black, I'm rich, yes, I'm ghettoed in the
is literally out of control.
Sounds are hanging. Oh, damn. Now I see it. Now I see it.
We're getting close, people, to revealing 50's #1 greatest project of all time. But first, coming in at number 2, GUnit Beg For Mercy, released November 2003. Out of 18 tracks, 15 was bangers. That's 83% of the album. And the bangers are Intro, Poppin' Them Things, My Buddy, I'm So Hood, Stunt 101, Wanna Get to Know Ya, Groupie Love, Eye for Eye, Smile, Salute You, Beg For Mercy, G'd Up, Lay You Down, Gangsta Shit, I Smell Pussy. And my standout track is Wanna Get to Know Ya. Everybody wet the bed on the intro.
I come to break your bones, America's nightmare, we at it again. I perfected the slow flow, in DC they dance to go-go. Your hunters are shoulder, I'll tell your pops and son is a daughter.
That beat should have been food.
Man, that's food.
Banks was the most elite lyrically, and Buck gets you hype with his undeniable presence and energy, but you cannot take for granted the bars.
I put the 2 mags up to your do-rag and rock about, baby. I'm in the blue jag with new tags in case you won't chase me. I never knew that. The impact coming.
Yayo was the enforcer. He drops the gems, and when he's giving it up on the track,
Pause.
you know he's really bout that.
Hook to them IVs, 50 give me the word. That's when I squeeze 50 grand, I'm 50 man.
50 gives you the masterful hooks, the magnetic villainous persona we've always loved.
We play the block, pistol cops, you can shoot or get shot.
This motley crew was the shit in 03. GUnit made the biggest impact on the game amongst their peers at the time. Because GUnit wasn't just a rap group, it was a movement, a persona, a melodramatic presentation. This is one of the greatest albums of all time. Here we go, the big reveal. Coming in at #1, Get Rich or Die Tryin, released February 2003. Out of 19 tracks, 17 was bangers. That's 89% of the album. And the bangers are What's Up Gangsta, Patiently Waiting, Many Men, In the Club, High All the Time, Heat, If I Can't, Bloodhound, Back Down, PIMP, Like My Style, Poor Little Rich, 21 Questions, Don't Push Me, Wanksta, You Not Like Me, Life's on the Line. And my standout track is Heat.
This deep cock it and dump it, the drama really means nothing to me. I ride by and blow your brains out. It's no time to.
The original album consisted of 16 tracks, ending with Gotta Make It to Heaven.
Gotta make it to heaven, I'm going through hell. Gotta make it to heaven, gotta make it to heaven.
But there was a deluxe edition with 3 bonus tracks, including Wanksta, You Not Like Me, and Life's on the Line. There was even a re-release of the PIMP remix with Snoop Dogg and GUnit. But I don't argue semantics.
I'm not here to argue sublantics with you.
50 was in rare form on this album, bringing a more patient flow, and thanks to Dre and M, a more refined sound and intentional melodies. I have to highlight that 50's story was told in conjunction with a theatrical technique that was remarkably entertaining and much easier to digest for the casual fan. This is one of the greatest albums of all time. In retrospect, 50 signing to Shady Records alienated him from the industry by no fault of M and Dre. 50 was friendly in the beginning, but quickly learned that the industry would never reciprocate because he was about to make a major mark in the rap scene with his debut album, which projected to sell at least 1 million. 50 played his part too. He was beefing with rappers and labels. In an interview in 2009, 50 explains his position in the game when he was composing his startup.
I gotta make a record that makes everybody stop right now and say, who's this guy 50 Cent? Right now, who is this guy, you know? I got $65,000 in advance from Columbia. $50,000 went to Jam Master Jay to negotiate the release. $10,000 went to the attorney that drew the contracts up between me and Columbia and the release between me and Jam Master Jay. They left me with $5,000, so I was back selling crack. It led back to how to rob. I'm like, you know, it doesn't matter to me, you know, if anyone's upset.
50 wasn't always the antagonist. In fact, every chess move made towards the industry was a response to the inevitable, which was to constrain 50 Cent. But tenacity was the key, and 50 clawing through the dirt and breaching the surface to rise up the charts.
Damn!
Shady Aftermath, GUnit, Reebok, Bulletproof Video Game, This50.com, BMF Series, Vitamin Water, Power. 50 is a mogul, a rap superstar, and a household name. Shout out to the legend, 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson, Boo Boo. It's Ross and 2K. I'm out.
Well, you know what my grandfather told me? You don't get as far as the motherfuckers you talk to for no reason. You'll be successful as the motherfuckers that you talk to for no reason. What I mean is, if you spending your day talking to a nigga that ain't got nothing going on, what the fuck kind of information could he offer you?